What got you into the show? My mom.
Nice.
Yeah.
What got you into the show, mate?
That's Alfie 2018. I know.
Go on, tell the story.
Just on Christmas Day watching Alfie 2018, and he fell on the stairs, and I loved it. You slayer of women, iconic. So yeah, what got you into the show?
All right. So let's take a little look into the past. Yeah. I started watching EastEnders in that 2007-2008 period. We pretty much watched it for on and off till about the time where Ben went to prison for killing Heather. And that's where we kind of stopped watching it. So, we got to see Phil and Shirley. We got to see our Hev. We got to see a lot of the decent shit in this time period. And this is what I would have been, what, like 8 to like 10, 11, roughly. And then I don't remember how exactly it got started again, but I think it was in roughly I think it's Christmas 2018. Which I think I started watching it around the same time I started working at the co-op. And it was a really good, like, escapism. It was really easy to watch at the time. Even if looking back now, I hate 2018 EastEnders. I fucking hate 2018, 2019. I hate it all till 2023. Not all of it, of course. I still find fun in most things. But I obviously remember Bradley falling off the roof. I remember Archie getting killed. But yeah, started watching it in 2018. Found it to be really fun escapism, and it was pretty fun to do. And from that point onwards, I think I was just an EastEnders fan for the most part, and I don't think I ever. Because obviously, I watched like 3 other soaps as well. I watched 2 other soaps as well. So I think I was just an EastEnders stan till like 2020, until obviously the COVID pandemic happened, and then I went, there's no more EastEnders. I need more soap goodness. I need more soap goodness. And so I watched a bit of Coronation Street, and at some point down the line, I started watching Hollyoaks, and the rest is history. I've been watching 3 soaps for 4 years. I've been watching EastEnders for 6 years. I've been watching I've been watching the others for like roughly 4 years. That is my soap opera journey. I don't exactly have the details, but it was definitely because you have that shared knowledge as a kid where you watch it a bit and you're like, oh, that's fucking cool. And, and you remember some of the characters. And then you would watch it like a decade later and you're like, what the fuck? I don't know half these people. And then it obviously spurred on one of my like favorite pastimes is just getting into a soap. And you go around all the wikis and you like look up like, oh, what the fuck? Who the fuck are they? And you slowly piece it together in your brain. And it's good fun, but funnily enough, EastEnders wasn't even my favorite soap for like it wasn't even my favorite soap throughout the bulk of the time. I've been watching EastEnders for like 6 years now, fully, and it's only been my favorite soap for 2 of those years. So get fucked, EastEnders, sort shit out.
Sorry, I was listening to a song, but I was listening to Ash. So I'm just gonna say my story again is I watched it on and off for years. I only got really into it when I seen Gray Atkins is leaving in 2022. I stopped watching, and then I heard Dot was dying, and I tuned in. Because I knew Dot died in real life, and it was very sad, obviously.
Yep.
But I will always hate
Also,
it.
we'll say that Gray Atkins period as well. I was skipping months. I went, fuck this. I'm not a person who like skips through a show or skips through it all. Nah. Nah.
For $5,000, we'll watch the whole thing in a live stream. Why not?
In one session.
Oh, not one session. There's like 12 months. 24 months.
We can sleep when it's over.
But yeah, in fucking Christmas 2027. Okay, I'm gonna raise the bar. $50,000, and we'll do it. No one's topping that. No one's giving us 50 grand. Please don't.
No one's
Please.
giving us. Oh well, no one's giving us $5,000.
Yeah, I know. Hard times. But I guess I'll read on some of this thread as I call it. When I was a kid, my parents watched it, so I thought it was a grown-up show. So I started watching it in 2009. When I was 9 years old, and even though my parents now hate that, I've never missed an episode.
Fair play, pretty good.
I guess it's always been there. EastEnders is such a part of British culture for me, at least. It is impossible to escape from. It's so weird, though. Yeah, I just want to briefly touch on British culture. It's so weird when you have Americans or people outside of the British or the European sphere. I want to say this side of the world, and then they're like, "What the fuck is Cat Slater or Alfie Moon?" And then let's just say Lee Evans, for example, who's kind of known in the American market, but say he's in an episode. They have no clue who the fuck Lee Evans is, or Jimmy Carr, or any of these guys, or the gay lad Alan Ford. I think that's his name. Alan Carr.
Alan Ford was Stevie Mitchell.
Oh yeah, sorry Stevie. But yeah,
I'm sure he doesn't mind.
But it's just weird seeing our differences over here. I'm still waiting for our Daniel O'Donnell to appear on it, but he won't. The theme tune, Bradley falling off the roof, a 3-year-old me infested. I feel
3
so
years old. Fuck.
I would have been. I would have been 6. Wait, no, 2010. Yeah, I would have been 5 or 6. Fuck.
When did Bradley die? Bradley died 2010. I would have been 10 years old. It's not that much better, but yeah.
I would have been
3
7.
years old though. That's fucking ridiculous.
And I would have been 7, I think, around 6 or 7. So and you know what makes it even worse? The honest story from when I was playing Fortnite very quickly.
Okay.
There was a kid who shot me, and his profile said the 14th of the 3rd, 18, and that either means he's 6 years old, and I was killed by a 6-year-old, or that's when he was dating someone, and I feel so fucking old that I was shot down by a 6-year-old. Fucking and he also shot my friend down. Fucking shot 2 of us down. I've been killed by.
I bet he's got aim lock on, the little bastard.
So do I. What are you on about?
Yeah, you're allowed it, mate.
Yeah, I'm.
You're allowed the aim lock. You need it. I don't have it on because I've fucking played games for the last fucking 15 years of my life.
I booted up Rocket League and I didn't like it.
What?
Yeah, because I got the Rocket League pass, so I got the BMW. So I was like, I'm just gonna. So yeah, if we ever play Rocket League again, I'm gonna use my BMW. I was visiting my older brother who lived in Belgium for 4 years. I'm from the USA. While he was living there, they only got BBC One and BBC Two and CNN for English channels. So every night that it was on, we watched EastEnders. I visited him about 6 or 7 times while he lived there. I was hooked. My first visit was in 1998, so 26 years ago. Fuck! Hearing all these years.
I wasn't even a fetus at that point. I wasn't even an idea.
I was probably just swimming in my dad's bollocks.
What, for 5 years?
Probably. Just swimming around, waiting. Back home again eventually. My satellite / cable got BBC America. Had EastEnders, so I watched it. They cancelled it and I joined an EastEnders train wherein a lovely man from the States had his dad in the UK record the program.
Fucking lonely man.
Lonely man onto a VCR tape, and then we sent it around to each other. Eventually that became DVDs, and then the lovely old gentleman in the UK passed away and the train came to an end. And then came my VPN, which allowed me to watch directly from the Beeb. I've left out the various times when I had too many tapes to watch, and I sent them along without watching when I was bored, when I was just too busy to watch. Now I watch on Prime's BritBox or the Beeb when I get anxious. I watched today's episode this morning at 2 a.m. That's my time I woke up during some of the Milton windy rage. Yes, I love it here in Orlando, Florida. TLDR, learned to love it and I found all the crazy ways to get it the past 26 years. Also, I hope
Yeah,
you're doing
fucked.
hope you're doing all right in Florida. Florida, the one that's
Yep.
getting attacked by okay.
Ravaged by the storm.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, mate. Just Hancock 708. Hope you're doing fine. Being an actual EastEnder, I'm in the
All right,
US.
you wanky knobhead, grow up.
I'm in the US and grew up watching soaps in the late 90s. My local PBS station started airing EastEnders. I was already a big Angelophile, and was watching all the other British
A
shows.
strong interest or love of English people, culture, and history. All right,
Okay.
weirdo.
I could
No,
find.
that's not. You're allowed to do that.
I was immediately hooked. The episodes that were airing were about a year behind, 1986, and eventually they were 6 years behind, and stopped airing EastEnders in 2021. In 2009, I started making trips several times a year, to London to visit our friends. So I started watching current episodes. I was also able to keep up with current episodes on YouTube in 2017. Got BritBox, so now I don't have to go searching to watch. My mother hates this show, so I started watching it out of rebellion. I remember being a 7-year-old when Sharon returned in 2001 and saying to Peggy, "Bet you never thought you'd see me again," and loving it since. I haven't watched religiously. I've dipped in and out and over the years, but that was when I remember watching it for the first time. My siblings, not gonna lie, me too. My mum. It was one of the subs my parents had on when I was a kid, and I eventually started watching episodes with them. I was looking for something similar to General Hospital. Started watching them.
General Hospital.
When I was on PBS, so we were a decade behind. I kept watching because I was entertained. Been watching since the late 90s. Was living in the UK after marrying a Brit. Was pregnant and bored of the
Oh,
story.
fuck me. General Hospital's been on since 1963.
Fucking hell.
It's an American soap, Fairfax.
Was living in the UK after marrying a Brit. Was pregnant and bored. The storyline where with Sonia kidnapping her baby was on. Had seen it advertised, so finally caved into what she's done. Been there 2 years already, and I've never looked back. Live back in the US now. I've only missed a few months when I couldn't pirate it or get it on BritBox. A hype before it launched. I was looking for a soap to watch past the time. During COVID, tried Neighbours, but I only could find a few episodes. Found EastEnders and settled on it. It was always on TV. It was always on the TV in our house when I was a kid. My earliest memory of it was Sharon Gate, the Mitchell brothers, fighting in the garage. I've been hooked ever since. Waiting for Holby City and catching the last 10 minutes of an episode. How they have problems like normal people, but nothing too fantastical. The sixth storyline. Yeah. I was in drama class and needed to watch an episode for homework. Oh man, imagine us doing fucking okay for homework. You have to watch EastEnders. Oh no, I do a podcast though. I was in drama class. I needed to watch an episode for homework. Got hooked on the storyline. I've not missed an episode since. Yeah, but tell us what storyline it was. Tell us. Tell us, Family Trey. It was just always on when I was around. The start of Grace Killing Spree 4 years ago. My mum watched all the subs, so I grew up watching too. I've watched for years beforehand, back in the simpler times. Let's say, I probably took more of an invested interest in 2007. My good friend Rita Simmons was cast as Roxy Mitchell. Now, can you convince Rita Simmons to come back to EastEnders, please? I grew up watching it, and I can't unhook myself from the ongoing Albert Square drama. I'm too invested in the life of Cat Slater. I'm fascinated by how Phil always escapes that law. Tiffany being run over when I was 5 is one of my core memories. I used to talk about it all the time as a child. Sometimes I think I remember more of EastEnders than my own life. Growing up gay and not being out when I was younger, the gay storylines kind of a big deal for me back then. But at the same time, it always was so awkward watching it with family because I felt like they just knew and it was drawing attention to it too much. Okay.
Fair enough. Pretty interesting take.
My dad, I had wanted to spend more time with him because I had recently come out of hospital for a long stay. My dad loves the TV, and some of the things he watches are really not too much taste. He's older than me, of course, etc. Caterer, I watched EastEnders once. I've watched the episodes of Christmas Day every year. That was on, and I was hooked. Me and my dad sometimes talk about EastEnders. I tell him the storylines going on, and he's just, yeah, sure, yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I would always talk about it with my brother, but he wouldn't. He would kind of think about getting into it, and I'd be like, especially in the last couple of years, it's like, don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. I watch it out of obligation. Don't fucking. But then obviously this last era happened. Started watching it Christmas, got hooked in, and it's now been 10 months.
And we took
So
Chris
he went
Clench.
from having to listen to me shit talk EastEnders for a while, and now is actually invested himself, which is good fun.
I can't wait for him to, when the Chris Clench air is over and he's just like, takes off the headphones, like, fine, you don't have to watch anymore.
Yeah.
I kept seeing clips on TikTok. First Grant setting the Vic on fire, then of Phil and Grant breaking into the big White House, which has now got me started to watch it. Started watching it 2 years ago or so. I started in '99, and now in 2006, I've just reached the clip which got me started in the first place, which I know now was from Get Johnny Week. All of being diagnosed with a brain tumor. My mum as well. She used to watch it on PBS when I was younger, late in the night or early morning. I felt like I grew up watching American soaps and wanted to get back into soaps, almost all of them. Thought about how she used to watch this year, and I hopped in. I still need to go back and watch storylines of yesteryear. Grew up watching it, called it sunk cost fallacy, but I watched so much of it, I figured I might as well carry on. Found it randomly on BritBox about 5 years ago, but I had heard of it a few times while living in Scotland 10 years ago. My ex was one of those pseudo-intellectual, more cultured than thou sort of guys, and he hated it, so I continued watching it first out of spy, and then because I got hooked into the storyline.
Nice.
And then the last comment is my family have been watching it since my mom came to London from Nigeria. She actually came the very year EastEnders started. I'm the only one that watched it, but they and my friends will sit and watch for me if they're in the mood, which is most of the time. That's nice. It's nice when you have something impactful to look at with your friends.
Yeah, it's nice and wholesome. It's one thing I always find fun. It's fun both watching someone as the person who knows everything, and like it's someone who hasn't watched it, but it's also nice being the person who doesn't have any fucking clue. And you slowly get to know everything, and you form your own opinions about it. It's good fun. It's one of my favorite pastimes at this point.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sorry, I was just quickly checking the channel. This is originally by Immediate Long 6165. Yeah, that was a great thread. Thank you for listening to our dulcet tones. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Hopefully, just a side note, hopefully if you're into the show and you did check us out, Sleep Gasp, thank you. Best viewers on Steamboob.com. Remove the space. Thanks.
Banned.
Yep, you're now banned. This has been recorded live on twitch.tv/watchingwalford.com. You can follow us there. You can tell us we've lovely cocks. You can tell us we have lovely hair. You can tell us to fuck off and go suck a cock. We will indulge all of them. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one.